Feeling a little deja vu? No, I didn't accidentally publish the same gameplay as last video. This is indeed another gameplay on domination, on the same map, Crash. And this brings me to one of the first problems with this game. You often get maps twice in a row, even though there is more than one map in this game. It's a bit strange. Anyway, hello, this is Marcus, and this is another gameplay video on domination, on Crash, with another nuke. Yeah, 45 kills and 1 death. Very good. The death you just saw was actually the only death that occurs in this match, as after that I don't die at all, so enjoy. Just with last video, this is another sniper gameplay. I don't intend to use other guns, but I don't know, maybe I will. I enjoy sniping more, and I think it is more entertaining personally. I also have specific sensitivity settings for using the sniper aim down sight sensitivity, so that when I aim down the sight, as you can see here, the sensitivity is lower than when hip firing. Obviously, you can move around more, but when you actually need to aim, you can aim properly. I've seen many funny kill cams where there are people just spraying and just moving all over the place before they actually get the kill. Typically, they'll miss every single bullet except for one, and that one bullet will just be lucky enough to get the kill for them. And this is because the default sensitivity is too high. I see people using light machine guns very often because, of course, they have more bullets in the mag, so they don't need to reload. They can just literally spam bullets until they get the kill. It works. It doesn't work very well, but for some people it works. As you can see here, I'm spawn trapping them. We keep two objectives, our objective and the central objective, and the enemy objective, which in this case I believe is C. They just keep spawning there, so what you can do is you can spawn trap, which means they die and then they respawn in the same place. Not exactly the same place, of course, but in the same area. You can look in one general direction, so like that you can get lots and lots of kills, and it's a great way to guarantee a victory. They won't have any opportunity to recapture the objective. With that said, you do need to make sure you can deal with the enemies that spawn off. There are lots of enemies that spawn in one place, and if you have poor aim or you're all over the place with your shooting, then you're not going to have a good time. It won't work very well. So in that case, it is better to try and capture objectives, generally speaking. Of course, you can brute force, as I said, which is just to get as many kills as possible. I do have some nuclear bomb gameplays on Team Deathmatch, but one of the issues that I found is that it's very difficult to deploy the nuke on time. What happens is, you get the nuke, then when you go to deploy it, the match has already ended, because the point limit on TDM is only 40 points, which doesn't really give you much time to work with. With domination, on the other hand, the score isn't dependent on how many kills you get. Well, of course, if you get lots of kills, you're more likely to win. It's not necessarily the case. I have actually got a nuke before and lost a match. The two numbers are completely mutually exclusive. I like that these games are short. If your time is limited, you can easily squeeze a quick game in. You can imagine, for example, children waiting for the school bus or train, or maybe if you work, you have a break. It's just an easy opportunity to squeeze a game in. And if you live in the city, you have good internet everywhere, and chances are you have a phone. Actually, you definitely have a phone, and it's already on. It's already ready to load the game, and you can very easily spend 5 minutes on a match and you can go on with your business. It's good for me also because my availability is inconsistent. I might be busy for a whole day or free for a whole day, and I may get interrupted a lot, so having shorter games means that there's less of an opportunity to get interrupted. I also never really have a proper dedicated gaming session for multiple hours. If you sit down and play on a PlayStation or an Xbox or a gaming computer, that is a period of time that you dedicate to playing. It may be multiple hours, and so longer form content can be justified. On the other hand, the phone or a tablet, for instance, it doesn't really work as well because you're likely to just sit on the sofa and play, or you might be, as I said before, you might be waiting for the bus, you may have a break during work. It's not as committed of a process, so it's good that the content doesn't last very long. You can imagine, for example, a match in Call of Duty on Xbox or PlayStation or the PC. These matches last longer. Or, for example, imagine World of Warcraft raids. They last multiple hours. And obviously that kind of content doesn't work as well on mobile. And so having shorter matches, I think, is a good thing. Anyway, this has been another video of me rambling along about things that may or may not be interesting to you. So if you like it, do leave a like. I do quite enjoy making these, even if it is quite literally me talking to myself. but imagining that maybe I'm having a conversation with someone else. But it's enjoyable. Maybe I'm strange like that. I don't know. Hope you have a nice day. Goodbye.